Aging brings many profound changes. Some are physical, some emotional, and some are deeply social. One of the hardest truths many seniors face is that the friendships and family bonds they once relied on can begin to fade. This isn't always because of conflict or betrayal. Often, it's a quiet drifting apart that can feel confusing and even painful.
Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way you won't miss our upcoming videos with more life-changing health tips. Also, share this video with friends or family who might benefit from it.
In this first part, let's explore why this happens. Understanding the root causes can help seniors find peace and possibly rebuild meaningful connections in their golden years. The natural shifts in social priorities. In younger decades, social interaction is often constant, from school and work to raising children and managing community activities. After retirement, however, those structured daily interactions vanish. Seniors often find themselves with fewer natural opportunities to meet and maintain contact with friends. This shift isn't about losing value as a person. It's about changing environments. When people stop seeing each other regularly at work, church, or local clubs, the relationship starts to cool. Not because the bond was fake, but because human relationships are like gardens. Without regular care, even the strongest connections can wither slowly. Geographic distance grows over time. Families often scatter. Children grow up and move across states or even countries for jobs, relationships, or personal dreams. While technology makes staying in touch easier than ever, it's not the same as in-person closeness. Many seniors report that phone calls and video chats feel emotionally distant. They're grateful for the contact, but still feel lonely afterward. There's a subtle grief in realizing your children and grandchildren now have separate lives that rarely include you. Friends can drift away for similar reasons. Someone you saw every week may now live 3 time zones away. With travel becoming harder in older age, long-distance visits may be rare, deepening the feeling of isolation. Health challenges reduce social activity. Physical health also plays a major role. Chronic conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or type 2 diabetes can make it difficult to leave the house. Fatigue, pain, or mobility limitations slowly shrink a senior's world. Even mild hearing or vision loss can push people to avoid gatherings, simply because conversation becomes exhausting or frustrating. This withdrawal is often misunderstood by others as disinterest when it's actually about physical barriers. Retirement alters social identity. Work often defines who we are and connects us to others. When that role disappears, seniors may feel invisible or unsure how to relate to former colleagues. Retirement can create a sudden identity vacuum, and with it, the gradual erosion of work-based friendships. This isn't failure, it's transition. But unless seniors actively replace that lost sense of purpose with new roles, volunteering, mentoring, community engagement, the social circles that once gave daily support begin to crumble. Psychological and emotional shifts. There's also a mental side. As people age, priorities shift. Many older adults become more selective with their time, seeking peace and authenticity. Superficial friendships often fade away because they no longer feel worth the emotional energy. While this can be healthy, it can also leave seniors with very small circles. And when someone from that circle moves away, becomes ill, or passes, the emotional impact is magnified because there are fewer relationships left. Cultural attitudes toward aging. In some cultures, elders are revered and remain central to family life. But in modern Western society, aging is often treated as decline. Seniors may feel pushed to the sidelines, overlooked by younger relatives who are busy building careers and raising families. This subtle cultural shift can cause older adults to feel unimportant or unwanted, leading them to withdraw even more, reinforcing the cycle of disconnection. Now, let's dive deeper into what happens to the mind and body when these connections fade, and why staying socially engaged is as important as taking your medication or eating healthy meals. The emotional toll of social isolation. Humans are wired for connection. From birth, our brains depend on social interaction to grow and stay healthy. When those bonds disappear later in life, the emotional impact can be devastating. Loneliness is not just a feeling, it is a stress response. Chronic loneliness raises levels of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. Elevated cortisol weakens the immune system, raises blood pressure, and increases inflammation throughout the body. Over time, this can accelerate aging itself. Many seniors describe feeling invisible or left behind. These feelings can spiral into low mood, anxiety, or even clinical depression. And unlike sadness, depression doesn't just go away on its own. It saps motivation, energy, and the desire to reach out, which deepens isolation even further. The physical impact of social disconnection. Scientific studies consistently show that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Older adults who feel isolated are more likely to develop heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and even dementia. Social interaction stimulates the brain. Without it, cognitive decline accelerates. Memory fades faster. Problem-solving skills weaken. Seniors who regularly interact with others show slower brain aging compared to those who are socially isolated. Even the body suffers. Seniors who are lonely are less likely to exercise, eat balanced meals, or manage their medications properly. This creates a dangerous loop. Poor health limits social contact, and isolation worsens health. The grief of outliving loved ones. By their 60s, many people have already experienced major losses: the death of parents, siblings, close friends, or even spouses. These losses don't just remove individuals from a senior's life. They remove entire social networks connected to those people. Grief can make people withdraw, avoiding social events that remind them of who is gone. While this is natural, it can also become long-term isolation. Some seniors say they feel like the last one left, which creates a profound sense of detachment from the world. Changing communication styles across generations. Another subtle but real barrier is how different generations communicate. Younger people increasingly rely on texting and social media. Many seniors did not grow up with this, and some find it impersonal or difficult to use. This creates a communication gap. Adult children might think they are staying in touch by sending short messages, while their aging parents crave real conversation. Misunderstandings grow, and seniors may silently assume their loved ones don't care, when in reality, it's just different habits. Financial stress and social withdrawal. Money stress can also push older adults away from social life. Many live on fixed incomes like Social Security Administration benefits, and worry they can't afford dinners out, trips, or gifts for grandchildren. Rather than admit this, they quietly withdraw. They decline invitations, make excuses, or convince themselves others wouldn't want their company. This secrecy can fracture relationships, especially if others interpret it as disinterest. The "I don't want to be a burden" mindset. One of the most heartbreaking reasons seniors pull away is the fear of being a burden. They don't want to bother their busy adult children. They don't want to slow down younger friends. So they stay silent, even when they're deeply lonely. This self-sacrifice may feel noble, but it prevents loved ones from knowing help is needed. Most adult children would gladly offer more time and care if they knew how much their parents were hurting emotionally. A dangerous spiral. All these forces can combine into a powerful downward spiral. A senior skips one social event, then another. Friends stop inviting them because they always say no. Days grow quiet. Loneliness deepens. Health weakens. Soon, it feels impossible to break out. But here's the hopeful truth. This cycle can be reversed. The brain and heart remain capable of forming new bonds at any age. Even a single close friendship or regular group activity can dramatically improve well-being. Let's shift from understanding the problem to actively rebuilding those lost connections. Because even if your social circle has shrunk, it's never too late to form new, meaningful bonds that enrich your golden years. Step 1. Reconnecting with family. Rebuilding family bonds can feel intimidating, especially if there's been distance or tension. But it is absolutely possible, and often, your loved ones are more open to reconnecting than you expect. Start with simple outreach. A phone call, handwritten letter, or heartfelt email can open the door. Focus on positive memories you shared, not on past conflicts. Say something like, "I was thinking about that summer trip we took. It made me smile. I'd love to catch up." Be the one to initiate. Adult children and grandchildren often have busy lives. They might not realize how much contact you want. Taking the first step shows them you care, and it often inspires them to respond in kind. Use technology as a bridge. Many seniors resist tools like Zoom or FaceTime because they feel unfamiliar. But these platforms make it possible to see your loved ones' faces even when they're far away. Ask a younger family member to walk you through the basics. It's worth the effort. Create traditions. Weekly video chats, monthly family dinners, or annual reunions give everyone something to look forward to and strengthen your sense of belonging. Step 2. Rebuilding friendships. Friendships are just as vital as family relationships, and they often fade for similar reasons: distance, lifestyle changes, or simply losing touch. But many seniors rediscover deep joy by reconnecting with old friends or building new ones. Reach out to old contacts. That neighbor you used to walk with, that coworker you always liked. Send them a message. Say, "I was thinking about you and wondered how you've been." Most people are pleasantly surprised and happy to reconnect. Join senior-friendly clubs and classes. Community centers, libraries, and senior centers offer book clubs, art classes, gardening groups, and more. Shared activities give you something to talk about and make starting conversations easier. Volunteer. Helping others creates natural friendships. Whether it's reading to children at the library, walking dogs at the animal shelter, or helping at the food bank, volunteering connects you with people who share your values and energy. Try online communities. Many seniors find like-minded friends on forums and social groups for older adults. Sites like Meetup and Facebook have local groups for everything from hiking to cooking to board games. Step 3. Strengthening emotional bonds. It's not just about increasing the number of people in your life. It's about deepening the connections you already have. Be emotionally open. Share your feelings honestly. Vulnerability builds trust. If you miss someone, tell them. If you feel lonely, say so. Most people appreciate the honesty and respond with warmth. Practice active listening. When you do spend time with others, give them your full attention. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and ask meaningful questions. This shows respect and strengthens relationships. Celebrate milestones. Birthdays, anniversaries, and even small victories are chances to show people you care. Send a card, make a call, or host a small get-together. Step 4. Adapting to generational differences. If younger family members seem distant, remember that they grew up in a different world. Their communication styles may be shorter or more digital, but that doesn't mean they care less. Meet them halfway. If they prefer texting, learn to send short, cheerful messages. Use emojis if they do. It shows effort and helps bridge the gap. Be patient with their schedules. Adult children often juggle work, parenting, and stress. If they cancel plans, don't take it personally. Instead, suggest another date. Find shared interests. Watch the same TV show and talk about it. Cook a recipe together over video chat. Play an online word game. Common ground makes relationships feel easier and more natural. Step 5. Building a new support circle. Sometimes, rebuilding old bonds isn't possible. People move away, grow apart, or pass on. In that case, focus on building a new support network. Connect with peers who understand your stage of life. Other seniors often face similar challenges and appreciate companionship. Senior fitness classes, travel groups, and cultural outings are great places to meet them. Consider support groups. If you've experienced loss, illness, or major life changes, Support groups offer comfort and friendships with people who truly understand what you're going through. Invest time consistently. Relationships require regular attention. Even just one weekly lunch or phone call can nourish a friendship. Step 6. Caring for your emotional well-being. Strengthening relationships also means tending to your own emotional health. Practice mindfulness meditation or gratitude journaling. These habits improve your mood and make you more resilient to rejection or disappointment. Stay physically active. Exercise boosts mood-regulating chemicals like serotonin, which helps you feel more positive and social. Seek professional help if needed. If loneliness or sadness feels overwhelming, talk to a counselor. Therapy is not weakness. It's a tool to heal and grow stronger emotionally. We explored how to rebuild lost relationships, reach out to old friends, and create new bonds. Now, let's focus on something equally important: how to maintain and protect these connections long-term, so they continue to bring meaning, comfort, and joy well into your golden years. Step 1. Make connection a routine, not an event. One of the main reasons relationships fade is because they are treated like occasional events rather than ongoing commitments. Schedule regular contact. Put weekly or bi-weekly calls, lunches, or visits on your calendar just like doctor's appointments. Treat these social moments as essential to your health, because they are. Build small habits. Send a thinking of you message to one person every morning. Comment on family photos online. Mail birthday and holiday cards. These small gestures build a sense of closeness over time. Rotate your outreach. Create a simple list of loved ones and rotate who you reach out to each week. This ensures no one feels forgotten. Step 2. Balance effort and expectations. Maintaining relationships requires effort, but it also requires realistic expectations, especially when others are busy or distracted. Accept that contact may be uneven. Some people will respond quickly, others slowly. Don't interpret slow replies as rejection. Life is hectic for everyone. Avoid scorekeeping. Relationships aren't about keeping track of who called last. Focus on the quality of your interactions rather than the frequency. Give without expecting immediate returns. Sometimes you'll give more attention than you get. Over time, those who value your relationship will naturally give back. Step 3. Keep relationships positive and uplifting. People are drawn to relationships that feel positive and supportive. Make sure your presence adds light to their lives. Offer encouragement. Praise your loved one's accomplishments, even small ones. It makes them feel seen and valued. Stay curious. Ask questions about their lives, hobbies, and dreams. Showing genuine interest deepens your connection. Limit negativity. It's fine to vent occasionally, but avoid making every conversation about problems. If you're struggling, balance it by also sharing moments of gratitude or humor. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to old grudges keeps relationships stuck in the past. Choose to let go and move forward with a clean slate. Step 4. Keep growing together. Relationships thrive when they evolve and grow alongside you. Try new experiences together. Take a class, attend a local event, or explore a new hobby. Shared adventures create new memories and strengthen bonds. Celebrate personal growth. If someone close to you is learning a new skill or making a lifestyle change, support them. Showing enthusiasm reinforces your emotional closeness. Share your own journey. Don't be afraid to talk about what you're learning or changing in your own life. Openness inspires others to do the same. Step 5. Protect relationships during hard times. Life inevitably brings challenges, illness, financial stress, disagreements. These moments can either weaken or deepen relationships. Communicate honestly during conflicts. If tension arises, address it calmly. Use I statements like, "I felt hurt when," rather than blame. Show compassion when others are struggling. If a loved one seems distant or irritable, they might be going through something difficult. Patience and understanding help weather storms. Lean on your support network wisely. If one relationship is strained, reach out to others instead of isolating yourself. This prevents loneliness from growing. Step 6. Keep your world open. One of the best ways to maintain long-term social health is to keep your heart open to new people and experiences, even later in life. Stay curious about others. You can make a new friend at 60, 70, or 90. Every conversation is an opportunity. Mix generations. Friendships with younger people bring fresh perspectives and energy. Mentor a young neighbor or join intergenerational programs through your community center. Keep exploring. Travel groups, book clubs, or cultural outings introduce you to new people who share your interests. Step 7. Prioritize your own well-being. Healthy relationships start with a healthy you. When you care for yourself, you're more emotionally available to others. Maintain physical health. Exercise regularly, eat nourishing foods, and get quality sleep. Good health gives you the energy to socialize. Protect your mental health. Manage stress with hobbies, relaxation, or yoga. If anxiety or depression appears, seek support early. Cultivate self-esteem. Believe that you are worthy of love and companionship at every age. This confidence makes others want to be near you. Final thoughts. Friendships and family bonds often fade after 60, but they do not have to disappear. With intention, effort, and compassion, you can rebuild old connections, nurture current ones, and even discover new people who make your life richer. Social wellness is not a luxury. It is a pillar of healthy aging. It protects your mind, boosts your immunity, and adds years and joy to your life. It is never too late to reconnect, to love, and to belong. Your heart has room for new memories, new laughter, and new friendships if you choose to open the door.